to his wife reflected this. Then slowly he said, this week I went to this island, next Saturday he went to this island. Then he said, oh, she's wonderful company, you know, she takes me in her car. And there was more of her than of himself in the few subsequent letters. So one day she was desperate and she sent him a telegram. Darling, what has she got that I ain't got? He sent back a telegram saying, nothing, honey, nothing, but she's got it here. This story too I told in satsang. I said, you cannot have master here and claim that you saw him in the temple unless it is the truth of your heart that whatever you see is the master. As it is said in the Gita, Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mahi pashyati. He who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, such a man never lets go of me, I never let go of him. If you are in that condition, why do you have to go to a temple to worship at all and see master there? Why not sit at home and see master in his chair? So you see, we are all practicing hypocrisy when we claim such things. It is like that, you know, Chinaman who was baptized. Ling Yu became John Chinaman. No meat on Fridays. 20 years later, one Friday, father was away in Canton. This fellow was in Beijing, Peking as it was then called. And father was not there. This fellow was taking a walk, thinking of all the meat that he cannot eat today. But he saw a big restaurant. You know, in China they have all glass and things displayed in dishes. He saw Peking duck, he saw the roast this, roast that, fish. He went in and ordered the whole thing. As he was eating, father walked in. He had unexpectedly come, see John, and walked in. He said, John, you are eating meat. What day is it today? He said, Friday, father. Yes, but you are eating meat on Friday. You know it is not allowed. John, no eat meat. No, you are also telling a lie, John. I see that you are eating duck and fish and goose and chicken. Father, 20 years back you take little water, Pringle, Ling you become John Chinaman. Today I take little water, Pringle, everything become vegetable. You see, telling stories of the hypocrisy of religion. I will absolve thee of thy sins. See? No Christian who goes to church has ever believed in this absolution. Confessional. No Christian has ever believed that if you confess, you can get. Psychologically, if you really pour your heart out to somebody in whom you have trust and faith, yes. Here you are afraid to confess. What will happen? You are afraid that this man's prayer may not work. I absolve thee of thy sins, you see. So they are afraid when they come out, they feel insecure, they lose their faith in God. Why doesn't God send me a message? Will He give me some message that this is true? Nothing happens. Babuji says, the past cannot be changed. What you have done cannot be undone. Even Hinduism speaks of prayashchitta. That means, you know, seeking absolution by offerings, by rituals. It will not work. He says the only way it will work is to clean out the effect of what you have done, cleaning. If you can find a capable master who can do this cleaning, it is absolution, it is cleaning, it is creating a new future for yourself. If that cannot be done, there is nothing on earth that can save you from this. So we come back to cleaning and to all these, you know, practices of Sahaj Marg. And how Babuji lived free of the ideas of duty and non-duty, you know, violence and non-violence. I told you when he had to do something, he had to do it. Once somebody asked him why a woman cannot be a master, why always men? He said the female heart was created for love. It cannot destroy. Therefore, a woman cannot be a master because a master's work can involve destruction. One of my dear sisters, Sister Kasturi, was very angry when she heard this. She said, but Babuji, that is not fair. She said, in God, there is no idea of fairness. In God's idea, there is only doing, and who can do and what he or she can do. See? So we have so many factors which we have to take into consideration when thinking of the Master, when being with him, when living with him. accepting him, finally losing yourself in him, which is the goal of Sahaj Marg practice.